Queen Victoria reigned for over 63 years, shaping an entire era. But behind the image of imperial grandeur was a woman of contradictions. As a young queen, she survived multiple assassination attempts, including one where she defiantly drove through London the very next day to show courage. Her marriage to Prince Albert was deeply loving. After his death, she wore mourning black for the rest of her life, retreating into seclusion. Few know she was fascinated by technology. She was the first monarch to travel by train and to use the telephone. She also formed an unlikely friendship with her Indian servant Abdul Karim, scandalizing her court by learning Urdu from him. Under Victoria, the British Empire expanded to its peak, yet she remained personally conservative. Her legacy is not only in politics, but in the Victorian identity itself, an age of industry, empire, and strict moral codes. Virginia Woolf was one of modern literature's boldest voices, yet her brilliance was shadowed by fragile mental health. She pioneered the stream of consciousness style, capturing the inner lives of her characters in works like Mrs. Dalloway and To the Lighthouse. Few realize Woolf was also a central figure of the Bloomsbury Group, an elite circle of writers and artists who defied social norms and explored taboo ideas. She was an outspoken feminist, writing A Room of One's Own, where she argued that women needed independence and income to create art. But behind her achievements lay lifelong struggles with depression and trauma. In 1941, as World War II raged, she filled her pockets with stones and walked into the River Ouse, leaving behind a farewell letter to her husband. Woolf's tragic end contrasts with the power of her words, which continue to inspire generations of readers to question society, art, and identity. Isambard Kingdom Brunel was not just an engineer, he was a visionary who reshaped the modern world. With his trademark top hat and cigar, he built bridges, tunnels, railways, and ships that seemed impossible in his time. His Great Western Railway connected London to the sea with unprecedented speed, while his steamships redefined global travel. Yet Brunel's career was filled with failures as well as triumphs. His ambitious Great Eastern, the largest ship of its age, nearly bankrupted him. He worked himself relentlessly, often collapsing from exhaustion, but never stopped dreaming bigger. Photographs of Brunel standing before massive iron chains capture his daring spirit. Though he died at just 53, his legacy is everywhere, in the tracks, docks, and bridges still used today. Brunel's genius was not only technical, but imaginative. He believed engineering could make the impossible ordinary, and in many ways, he was right. Known worldwide as the Lady with the Lamp, Florence Nightingale was far more than a gentle nurse. She was, in fact, a statistical genius and a pioneer of modern data visualization. During the Crimean War, she documented the appalling death rates in army hospitals and used innovative pie charts and diagrams to prove that unsanitary conditions, not battle wounds, were killing soldiers. Her evidence forced the British Army to reform its medical system entirely. Nightingale's impact was global. She advised governments from India to America, laying the foundation of public health as we know it today. Though courted by many, she refused to marry, dedicating her entire life to her work. She also lived in semi-isolation due to chronic illness, yet her influence only grew. When she died, she declined burial in Westminster Abbey, choosing instead a simple grave, a reminder that true greatness often hides behind humility.